It's time to fight under the full moon. We are outside live at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 200. The Gypsy King himself, Tyson Fury. This multi-time heavyweight champion of the world fighting out of Manchester, England. He'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards. This is Muhammad. This bout is, you've heard of people. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Oh, he took that jab well. No rest for the weary. Catch and shoot. A nice breeze in the air, Johnny. This has to feel a little foreign to these two fighters who are so used to fighting indoors.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, so different.
Straight right, just misses. Good counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Perfect counter shot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Counter punch right up the middle. That jab doesn't score. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Beautiful counter punch. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Don't worry about it.
And there's the bell for round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well done with that counter shot. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
God, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jabs, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. You can't make a mistake. at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Nice exchange here from both men. Beautiful counter shot. That's another scoring shot. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
You've got to use what you've got. I've got a long reach. I use it all the time. Use the speed. Go straight and make him walk into a shot.
That counter punch caught him clean. Caution being thrown to the wind. That counter shot lands. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Can't find a home for that jab. He misses with that jab. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. Down goes Fury.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Fury in that last round.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
A lot of effort being exerted here. The straight right just misses. Good counter punching. That hook was off target. Counter punches have to hurt. How about that time counter shot? Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Punch, counter punch. Missing with that right hook. Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Trying to land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every...
There's the bell to start round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs...
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. A much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on...
Oh, my God, Johnny. Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You've seen all the famous boxing moves. Did you see that? Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this. And now they're right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? He threw a punch and just got countered. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both men step back for just a moment. Jab does not score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
This is when you talk about championship material.
There's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated,
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
that is a show of character. When you're put down, your egos hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Incredible work rate. start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Just missed with that hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
He misses with that straight left. That jab misses. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get your mind back on the job.
This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength, and preparation is how you are going to deal with this.
And he scores with the counter. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm.
Did you see that? Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. Straight right just misses. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Nice defense on that hook. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. No one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering.
Now you're gonna let him get back in.
Round 7, here we go. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Stamina is off the charts. When are we going to see a jab from these two? How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
His stamina is off the charts. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Back together. Now listen to him.
And there's the bell for round 8. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Can't score with that hook again. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Holding nothing back here in the round. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
They exchange punches. That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? So the referee says, fight on. Like to see more jabs. Is he going to punch himself out, though? As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe? And down goes Fury. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
What a whitewash. You know,